Hello everyone! Oh god. Yeah, it works. Hey! Welcome to the stream! I'm still the little guy! I'm actually so happy about, the new PNG tuber, because, like, obviously I put a lot of work into it, but, it just makes me happy. Look at them, they're a little guy. What if you go a little bit to the corner over here? Tiny corner. Go in the corner! And then move this. Because I can move it like that. And then we could technically put in... I don't think we need a reference right now, that's for sure. But yeah, hello, welcome to the stream. We're just gonna do some study shit. Today I've been trying to like focus on expressions, and so it's basically going to be a lot of people looking at you weirdly. No, because I think I haven't like trained expressions, but like a very good thing. Let me see if I can put on a glove, like a glove, because I don't want to smear the... I think this pen has palm rejection, but at any rate, because okay, so I'm not like a person that's good with expressions. Most of the time I just do like resting bitch face, and that's kind of how far I go. But let me change over. So we're trying at least. And I'll do this first, and then I'll try to do it without. But like the shape, right? And then you've got the pupil like this is clearly like, I think you can very much easily change expressions depending on where you put the pupil / where you put the eyebrows, because this one looks kind of shooketh. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah, right, it looks shooketh AF. But if we like change this, suddenly even though the eye is big, it kind of just looks like it's looking at you. So we're gonna try and look at some different expressions. I got some expression sheets, and hilariously it turned out to be fucking... Is his name Tom Hardy? The guy who plays in Venom. The guy who plays in Venom and the guy who plays in Mad Max, and for some reason all of his expressions look like this. He's just like, They might be taken from something, I don't actually know. But I wanted to just try and get the shapes right, and then see if I can... So I'm just trying to get some muscle memory, I suppose. This one has a monolid, or not a monolid, it's like a... Is it a monolid? I fucking don't know. I also have one that goes over my eyeball, so if I try to do eyeliner, it just doesn't work. These are also kind of small, so it's kind of a bit pixely, so I might need to blow them up, but... You know. Then there's like a couple lines here, but not that much. And then the eyebrow go like this. So mostly what I'm trying to do is learn today, like what, like little adjustments make expressions tip over into different things. I did draw some little expressions as a warm-up with my PNG tuber as a model. I guess I could be a slimy. I was gonna say slightly and tiny, so it came out as slimy. Slimy bit bigger. I can make myself bigger. Look, hi. Oh god, I moved the chat. Whoops. Oh, it's me. Hello. I just, I'm really happy with the design that I chose, which is, the sleeve, the floppy sleeve is so good. Okay, so that, right? And I'm trying to do, this one's like, this one's a little bit scary. Pfft. I guess like some of them are kind of scary, yeah. I tend to not do like upper eyelashes that much. I tend to like just do lower eyelashes mostly. But it's gonna be, actually I was trying to look for music again before the stream, and it gave me like a ginormous compilation of like Pokemon town themes, and I'm like, oh god, I need to actually start through those because a lot of Pokemon town themes are so iconic. But this one's like, there's no eyebrow in the picture, but they're depending on what eyebrow you put in here, it can go quite late, insanely. So if we put like the same sort of eyebrow as this one here, it's like, they're looking for you. We're just gonna do this first and then like try to draw it a little bit. So it's like first trace to see what it looks like and then see if I can replicate it. I also find that I try to give like characters like unique eyes. I mean, look at my PNG tuber, they definitely have unique eyes. And sometimes that like puts me on hold because I'm like, oh no, what kind of eye should I give the character? To begin with today, I was just like, should I try to like create a comic sheet? And I'm just like, ooh, I don't think we're gonna be able to do that actually. Okay, this one has the eyebrow. This person has like very little in the way of eyebrows. Sorry, this person's eyebrow game is weak. From a bushy eyebrowed person. These are some weak ass eyebrows. That's a big ass mirror. I have some big ass eyebrows. Could not imagine my mother or my grandma saying something like that. I mean, they're also German, so they swear differently. You think I mean that my that the older people in my life that I know wouldn't swear? Oh, they would swear. Thing I think is funny is that like when I was growing up, swear words weren't like really that big of a thing. It was really funny because I think that we were quite creative when it came to like calling each other names, especially me and my sister would call ourselves like damn cow all the time, and that was just like the reason why my parents would be like is not because the words are bad, but because the sentiment is like mean. So the thing that we got taught mostly is that like don't use derogatory language about yourself and don't use derogatory language like to your sister or to your friends or whatever. And so it was essentially like it became like stupider insults. And instead of it being like specifically swear words or whatever, nobody gave a shit about that it was specific swear words if you like hurt yourself or whatever. There's only like one swear word where my parents were like, don't say that in public. And if you know anything about German, you know which one I mean, because every fucking Norwegian person throws that word around because it's funny, hee. But yeah, like swearing just wasn't that big of a deal. When I was growing up, at least, it was more what you can do with language that they were more like, just like, okay, whatever about swear words, but like don't say derogatory things about yourself or to others. Like if I used like, I'm saying like a lot, but if I used a language that was more... Wait, did my eyebrows disappear? Now I know what happened with my fucking PNG tuber. My eyebrows disappeared. Where did my eyebrows go? Wait, no, for real, where did the eyebrows go? I didn't realize that at fucking all. Oh no. I mean, they are here somewhere, but I tell you, I probably don't know where they are. Oh, I found them. Okay, I'm gonna... Let me see. I've realized why my, my forehead seemed so big. It's because the eyebrows went missing. That's so fucking stupid. Okay, I'm gonna... Give me a moment. Avatar... disappear! So currently these are the fucking eyebrows that I found, and they're too low. So you can tell, right, that the eyebrows are like kind of too low and like kind of too wide for some reason. Save it, please. Yes, thank you. And then stop editing, and then I didn't like this time. I was just like, this is not gonna be chaos, and then it is. Look, they're like in the right place. I don't fucking understand how it was just like that fucked up. What happened with the eyebrows? I have no idea. And then just make it so I can tell what's what. Briefly, this was just the stupid intermission. Because what the fuck? Right, okay. There's some line work that's missing. Face line work, where'd you go? Okay. Just go back to my little... My god. And... there we are! Brother, that was so stupid, but at least I fixed it. Even though I couldn't really show it being fixed on stream. The problem is, right, that I needed to go back into my iPad and find the eyebrows because the eyebrows were like so low. The only thing that I can do is like try to re-download it because essentially I couldn't really move it around. You have to have it saved in the correct position. I don't know why they were like slightly too low. I have no idea. But I also think that maybe the eyebrows are too far apart. But you know what? At least I no longer have a big forehead because I don't actually have a fucking eyebrows. Nah, because I had to go back into my iPad and I had to send it to myself on email, so I couldn't show it because obviously I'm not gonna fucking dox myself. But that was so stupid. Why was it like that? I have no idea. It shouldn't have been like that, because literally what I did is just re-download it like normal, and that should have been how it was to begin with. So I have no idea why it was like that. So stupid. It's not a pretty eyebrow, but you know what? I don't care. Sorry for that intermission that you couldn't see, but at least I'm back now and I have eyebrows. I fucking cracked me up that I didn't have any eyebrows and I didn't notice. The problem is though that you have to like import every little bit like on its own, and like imagine trying to look at a fucking transparent PNG. Oh Jesus. Trying to look at a transparent PNG of eyebrows that are black. You can't see them. So it's not like particularly easy to fucking see. So they're easy to miss for sure. They have such fucking see-through eyebrows, yo. So we're gonna use these to have a jumping off point. On this one they're like, fuck, something fucking happened. It's like all these lines. But, God. I am back on my normal schedule from, Pride Week chaos. I didn't mean for the schedule to get so fucked up, but it's a wonder that I got to do, any streams at all, because, the streams were happening exactly the days when I happened to, like, go out, which, you know, having the streams like sort of in the middle of the day makes it kind of hard to like go out. This one isn't really like an expression. This one's just kind of like, I am fucking tired. Round eyebrows. This one's happy. You can tell. A fun thing I think is that even though we've gone through the pandemic, people quickly got used to like not being used to masks anymore, but I essentially just mask all the time anyway. There's several reasons for that. Only one of them being like that I have a weaker immune system. But it's weird, right? That we all like got used to it during the pandemic, but nowadays people are like, why the fuck are you wearing a mask? There's like one time a taxi driver panicked and was like, are you sick? And I'm like, no. So like I mostly there's multiple reasons to wear a mask. Obviously it's to help people who are like really immunocompromised and try to not spread stuff. One is that I feel more comfortable just going out in public if people can't see my face. I think it's an autism thing where it's like if they can't see my reactions to stuff that are like inadequate according to all the fucking, because this is a thing that neurotypical people do, is that they react to you because you react not in a way that they want you to. They're like, you're weird, why are you weird? I mean, I'm still weird with my mask, but like I feel like they can't fucking see me, so I feel like less anxious. Yeah, literal masking, literal autistic masking with a literal mask. So I have to mask less actually. And on the other hand, I do also have like a lower immune system. Like not lower, like less strong immune system is probably the best wording for that. I'm like in the area of immunocompromised, but like it's not like, oh, you have a specific illness that means you're immunocompromised. I'm just in general have like several organs that don't do their job as well as they should. They're a lot more extreme in her case because she has like all the... Okay. I'm not trying the Tom Hardy one immediately, but what if we do this? I think this is me trying to teach myself some muscle memory of like where to put stuff. Because that's one of the things that I can never do with copying. That if you sit and copy something, like I'll draw it like next to here, the proportions are always off because I can't, like, my brain doesn't proportion very well. So we're just gonna do it like that, and then okay. Then it's like slightly scuffed. Like that, okay. See if I can draw her face like that. Okay. Good, whoops. Bah. Bryn, smooth. Bryn, not big wrinkle. Okay. Oh god, I can't even like get it in the same shot. Okay. What if I move it like a little closer? There. It's weird how like in drawing it looks like way longer, like a longer face. I think I realized that I zoom in too much when I draw stuff. Like I do that a lot. Okay. Today is just a vibin' sort of stream. Also, I feel bad for everybody who has to fucking work. So, like, if you've never heard about this before, but like Norway has like a like a summer holiday for everybody, which kind of means like it's not always like super at the same time, but it's like July is like when the country is the emptiest because yes, adults will get like a certain amount of leave in the summertime, so there's only like specific jobs, but then a lot of the times like the specific jobs that need to be done, unless you're like a student who's like working summertime and like can't really work like the rest of it. Like my sister used to do that, where like instead of like working summertime, because it's kind of hard when you're studying on 100%. They just work in the summer. So those are the exceptions, and then the thing that ends up being the case a lot of the time is like having summer, like people work in the summer, and a lot of them are Swedish. A lot of Swedes come over during the summertime, and they I can't really fucking draw it like that. What the hell? How the fuck? So like, stores will still be open and stuff. It's just that the people who are working are like, are they getting like big, I don't know if you get big bonuses, but like you get bonuses for staying in the country, I suppose, and then you have to see about, I don't actually know that, but you end up with a lot of Swedish workers during the summertime, or just in general, like immigrants. Like my mother used to be plunked down with the Swedish and like the other immigrants, because she used to work like elderly care, and basically holidays, summertime and shit, all the Norwegians were like, we get free during Christmas and you have to work Christmas. And so like all the Swedes and the other immigrants that ended up being like put down for the holiday shifts. It was fucked up, I tell you that. Because it was legitimately just like the Swedish workers and my mother, and they didn't get a choice. They were the ones that had to do the holiday shifts. So whenever I say Norway is xenophobic, there's multiple reasons for that. But I don't know how to make that fucking mouth. How would you even simplify that? Like, how would you simplify this? This looks like a tongue at the moment. That doesn't look like anything. It doesn't. I have no idea how you would do that. I never liked the like Alice in Wonderland world in Kingdom Hearts, but the music's pretty good. Actually, I remember being extremely confused by the Alice in Wonderland world in Kingdom Hearts 1, because it basically, like, Alice just vanishes, and so they're basically like, oh, you have to look for her, and then it sends you out. To me, it was not clear that you were done with the world, because Alice fucking got disappeared, and there wasn't like a clear scene to show that she was abducted or anything. She just disappeared. So I was like running around like Alice in Wonderland for ages, being like, where'd she fucking go? What am I supposed to do? My sister had to go like, you have to play different worlds. She's fucking gone. Because I was just like, what the fuck? So yeah, I guess sometimes shit ain't as obvious to you as an autistic person. You're just like, what do you mean? What do you mean you have to like move on? I thought I was supposed to find her. Oh god, it's like, why do I always feel like when I'm trying to improve my art, like I don't know how to art? Like, right? Why do I feel like I don't know shit about art? I'm trying to like draw these things and it's just like should I just pick like one that I try to just be like as easy as possible to give myself a win? Give me a second. There's like some of these look pretty easy. Okay, we'll just put them over here. I don't know why it feels like I don't know how to art every time I try to do it. Like this feels like this one feels like one that I should be able to do. Oh my god. Do I need a... Right. No, not the appropriate pencil. This is just... I guess that's just like what these streams are, is like me trying to improve, and so you see live slug reaction of me being like, how the fuck how do heads work and expressions work, and because their forehead goes like this, and then it's like one like that. Also, this fucking pencil ain't helping sometimes. Oh my god. Have you ever felt like... Hello? I'm fucking... What? What? I'm drawing? Okay. It's like probably one of the reasons why I haven't done a lot of like studies and shit over the last few years, is like it makes me feel like I know so little. Like, I don't know how to fucking draw a human face. I can whip something up that looks like a generic face or whatever, but like trying to replicate something like this? So if we draw this one out. Wow, fuck! Are you kidding me? Oh no. Dear God. Okay. This is why whenever people were like, either that I should like sell my art, or like, I think that the most common thing that I've gotten is like become a tattoo artist, and I'm just like, are you kidding me? I don't feel confident in my abilities at all. How the fuck would I be confident enough to like do that to somebody's skin? Oh my god, it's not fucking paying attention, thank you. Like, no, that's way too much responsibility. What the fuck happens if something goes wrong? Like, I don't think I could bear that. And also it's like working with people, which is not really... is not one of my strengths, I'll say. But also this is like, this has a lot of roots in there have been studies of like how efficient communication is, and communication is a lot more efficient between like fellow autistic people than it is between autistic people and neurotypical people. So part of it is also that I communicate different, and I'm doing my absolute best, but neurotypical people do not, like, in any way, like, autistic people are the ones that are taught to meet neurotypical people on, like, their way of communicating, and neurotypical people never fucking adapt or try to learn to, like, autistic communication unless they actually put some work into it. Like, if somebody has an autistic partner, they're like, oh, I want to learn about your communication stuff. Because on, like, without any, like, prep or something, you have this communication issue because neurotypicals are not taught to meet you, because neurodivergent people, like autistic people, do not communicate worse. We communicate different. But to neurotypical people, there's no difference because they're like, well, I don't fucking know what you want from me. But there's a big difference because when you meet other neurodivergent people, you're like, wait, we're vibing. But it really depends because obviously a lot of neurodivergent people, and I say neurodivergent because there's so many different things that can affect your communications, and so just saying autistic people sometimes feels very exclusionary. This feels fucking wrong. This doesn't look good at all. This doesn't look good. But essentially, it's like whenever neurotypical people are like, oh, autistic people are bad at communication, it's like, no, the communication is different. And when other people understand the communication, it works actually very, very well. It's just that, like, a lot of neurotypical communication stuff is very subtle, and it's because, like, in society you consider like those and those things polite or whatever, and then being direct and being open and out loud with your wants and needs is not polite. And that's why, like, a lot of neurodivergent people can come across as rude. They're not rude. They're just being honest. And it's so fucking annoying when people get angry at you for that kind of stuff. There's like an example somebody pulled, I don't know if it was like on Tumblr or something, but it was like the parent getting angry at the child for like sitting on the couch and like enjoying crisps or whatever, and they're like cleaning up, and they went, "You enjoying yourself, are you?" And that was the hey, get off your ass and join us cleaning. But the autistic child was just like, yeah, I'm enjoying myself. Like, bruh, just fucking say what you mean. And then, like, people get mad at autistic people for not getting the things and being like, you're being rude, you're ignoring it, because, like, also, like, neurotypical people get in their head about it whenever neurodivergent people do something that to them was just, like, innocuous, and was just like, yeah, they're just vibing. They're like, you did this specifically because of malicious reason, or whatever. Like, there's so much, like, assumed maliciousness, when a lot of things are just like, huh, what do you mean? I didn't realize that I did that. There's a lot of communication issues. And neurotypicals never get the blame for any of it. It's always like, oh, autistic people. But for real, neurotypical people need to open their fucking mouth about what they want. it's trying to get the middle. Is there a middle? No one knows. Okay, so going down here. We're trying, okay? We're trying. Today I don't have a time limit or anything, so I wrote down like the normal 1.5 hour streams, but we'll see. I should have made the canvas a little bigger and blown everything up. This looks so stupid because it's so pixely. Bah. But it gets like, oh, the eyes. See, proportions aren't my forte. But yeah, it's a sort of like exhausting whenever you have to do like the major amount of lifting so that you don't get misunderstood. That's how like a lot of autistic people, they constantly explain why they do stuff, right? That's the reason, is the constant like being misunderstood and people assuming malicious intent. So you need to constantly be like on guard with neurotypical people. But the problem is that there is a lot of neurodivergent people who have the same sort of like assumptions because they got raised in a neurotypical society, which means that they sort of like have similar assumptions sometimes. It happens. That's scary. Just this one? Scary. But yeah, don't like use autism and neurodivergent as like interchangeable. I use neurodivergent because I have multiple neurodivergencies and not just autism and ADHD, so I use neurodivergent a lot because a lot of neurodivergent people end up in the same boat with the like problems to stuff. But I do know that there's a problem of like autistic and ADHD people sort of taking over the word neurodivergent when they shouldn't just apply to that specific part. But that's like the problem of like certain things becoming more mainstream, right? Like certain like autism awareness bits and such things becoming and ADHD and stuff and becoming a little bit more. So some people end up like being more aware of that sort of thing, but then still you still have a lot of people not knowing shit about anything. When I read that they throw like casual autism thoughts and stuff like that around, and it's like yikes. Big yikes. That's like when you only have like bits and pieces of certain things. Instead of having a nuanced understanding of something, you just sort of like put it into the, oh, I've vaguely heard about this, or stereotypes or whatever. Like the whole thing with the quote-unquote split personality disorder, which people don't actually know anything about. They just liked it as a horror trope or whatever, and so sadly it's become horribly stigmatized. I hope that it just, awareness for a lot of these neurodivergencies just grow, so that people have like a higher tolerance and understanding for like, you know, when other people struggle mentally and then don't resort to violence or calling the police when you're just needing a moment because you're having a meltdown. Because I know people are very, very horribly judgmental about meltdowns when they actually happen in public. I know today was technically like Sketchbook Monday, but I did some sketches in my sketchbook, and I realized that doing the expressions would probably be easier if I had like my my tablet, because then you can have reference pictures and try to see stuff like this. I don't know if I'm making any progress, to be honest. It kind of feels like I'm just like throwing myself at a wall over and over again and being like, come on, can I get a little higher next time? And then I just fall back to the bottom. That's kind of what it feels like, if I'm being honest. So I guess I just gotta keep throwing myself at that wall and being like, maybe one day I'll be able to draw somebody in a position with an expression without looking up 5,000 references. Or, I mean, looking up references is fine, it's just like getting stuck in this loop of like trying to look for references and being like, no, can't do that either. Where I'm like, at this point, struggling to turn around faces, even though I've been trying to do faces. Yeah, it's just like mild annoyance, I suppose, about like not making more progress. I could draw their hair, but I don't know if that's like the point of this right now. There's the mouth. Oh god, I don't know if that made it creepier. Such a fucking... The picture itself is so adorable. Like, look at them, they're so happy. And then my drawing is just like, yes! I don't think I should... Oh my god, that made it worse. What the hell? Do not draw in the teeth. They're just nothing. No. God, that was scary. Kid tried. Oh gosh. Is that my sketch? No, it's not. Beep 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 I think this has to be like a Pokemon Gold and Silver, right? Oh, I've got something in my eye. Well, at least my PNG tuber has eyebrows now. I was just like, why did they look so naked? I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of people who like shave off their eyebrows / like characters in media that don't have eyebrows, but turns out that this one doesn't look like itself anymore when you take away the eyebrows. It's a funny thing, I never got into Stardew Valley on my own because I just found the game too confusing. The game's not very good at like offering you like how to do certain things or like what you're supposed to do. I'm used to like Harvest Moon, so I am used to farming games. It's just like a lot of the ways that you do stuff in Stardew wasn't very intuitive to me, and I didn't know shit, and I was just like, I ain't gonna fucking Google like every 5th thing just so I can play this game, so I just kind of didn't play it. And then I started playing with a friend, and that's just so much more fun. So I think we've been at it for like maybe 2 years. We don't. It depends on like what time of year it is. Like during exam season, we didn't fucking play it at all. Both of us just exhausted out of our mind because of stupid fucking exams. At least I managed to pass both of my exams this year. So sort of the mouth. See if I can draw the mouth on my own accord. Face is gonna be different every time, just a slight bit. Whoops, why did it veer off so bad? Okay. Looks like the face is shorter. Yeah, I played a ton of like Harvest Moon when I was little. Okay. It's gonna be like this. I've seen a bunch of stuff online where it's like basically it tells you like about like proportions, how to like do the proportions so that you can have a character look alike, and I feel like I'm barely able to draw faces anymore. It's just like there's a slight frustration in being like, oh, I think I put my like expectation too high. I think I need to go down, and then I need to go down and keep going down and be like, well, try a smile. I don't know if I got the ones that I have there. I don't think I saved them. But basically when you look at stuff there, it's just like you have to look at real faces first to try and do that. But I'm like, oh dear. What do you mean real faces first? It's much easier to go off of like something like this, where you already have it be like sort of stylized, and that's sort of like easier than trying to like draw with a V, draw. Oh god, I think it needs to just be like that. It might be too high up actually. No. See, I'm struggling with the fucking position of the mouse too. It's like, I'm an artist, I can draw things like my PNG tuber, but do you think I'll be able to turn them around? I don't know. Big question. Also, while looking at skulls last week, what basically I found it is that everybody goes, yeah, so humans have big fucking forehead. Like a third of your fucking head should be like forehead. Just bonkers. how should the eyes be? Da, 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 da. Oh god, I don't know if I should use this pen or the other one, but it's just kind of like... I should probably download more pens is the answer. That's probably the answer. Oh my god, my hair keeps tickling my fucking nose. Oh god. What's happening? I already look a little bit sad, but somehow I need to get the eyebrows to be even sadder. They're sort of like, oh my god, why does it look so bad? What if I blow up the face? Do you think that's gonna help? What if become bigger? There. What if? No! Brother! Sorry, sometimes I go into the fucking memes, so my brain just started going, brother, Wait, I need to blow my nose. You know, I've been thinking about ramping up, like picking one week in July and just like streaming either more, like maybe stream on the weekend, for example, something like that. So there's like 1 week where I kind of go and stream way too much. Because it's summertime and Pride is over, so might as well. Should I maybe put on the symmetry tool? I could, couldn't I? Okay, so there was a whoopsie in the previous part of the stream, so I'll just have this going, and then the rest of the like start of the stream will be on YouTube. I'll have to edit it today. But then we have this one at least. Yeah. So I have to look at the reference. There it is. Oh god. I don't know, I also feel like I have a way of drawing eyes, but I feel like it's always like changing. Like what works best, I don't know. Just enjoying some Pokemon music. I should honestly put some more like older Pokemon music on there. I really love old Pokemon music. These eyebrows will actually be twins and not sisters. No, I mean twins are still sisters. Unless they're brothers instead. It's actually funny to me. Apparently my family has very like strong genetics because we all apparently look like each other. There were some people that I knew in high school that had met my sister once or twice and they were like, bro, she looks like your twin. Now I don't agree, because obviously we're just sisters, we're not twins. She's 6 years older than me, but I've always looked older than I am. There was like a time when I was 14 when we were going through like don't know how to explain it, but there was like a thing where you had to pay, and essentially like there was like a thing where like if you were a child you paid less than if you were above this age, and I was like 14, and the person was just like, if you take off that hat, I was wearing a hat with like cat ears, then they'll be looking like 17, and I think 16 was the cutoff where you like have to pay for an adult. And I was like, I'm 14, like what do you mean? So I apparently have always looked older than I am, so I don't like the eyes, but whatever. It's not really, it doesn't really matter what the eyes look like, they just need to be sad. Oh god, we need to turn off this shit for that. No. Gotta love when it's like, when it doesn't care when you turn off the fucking like, god, that's fucking scary. Okay. There. Da, 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 da. God, I have not been liking, I mean this is not a hot take at all, but I've not been liking any of the new Pokemon. I guess there's a slight hot take because I don't like Legends Arceus whatsoever. Like I tried playing it and I was just like, I just don't like it. So there's that, I suppose, but like I also dislike that they made like everything. There's no like sense of surprise anymore because it's just I mean the Pokemon are all like visible, so there's no like you don't randomly run into shit or whatever, so you can just like decide which Pokemon, and I'm like, part of the fun was like running into Pokemon and being like, ooh, what the hell. Obviously their eyeballs are smaller than the ones I drew because of course. I don't know, they don't look like they're gonna cry, they look extremely fucking serious. Do I have their eyeball, do you think? And I'm not gonna try to fucking open any settings. Okay. So just FYI for people who are watching the VOD, there's a big part of the stream missing because there was a big whoopsie with my tablet going like, "Hey, would you like to go into the settings?" And no, I wouldn't like to go into the settings actually. I think I need to download that picture. If you give me a moment, I'll just download the photo. I downloaded so many, it's still not the correct one. Let me just... There, I got it. My head's also starting to hurt. Maybe I should have done a sketch stream. Scream. I'm very tired today. Even though I tried to like rest yesterday, I ended up playing like The Sims for most of the day. I went to a lot of Pride events, so I got very tired Sunday. Da -da, da -da, da -da. Da, da. I'll just have to slightly edit this stream and put it on YouTube. I don't know how many people actually find my YouTube even though it's like linked everywhere. I don't know. I made an edited YouTube video once about my favorite book series. Oh, sorry, I didn't notice that you were there. Let me see. Yo, hello! Sorry. Oh my god. Hey, same. Sorry, I didn't see you. I have very little attention today, so I just didn't see you. I'm sorry. I hope you haven't been there too long. Oh shit. Fucking pen. Today is chaos stream AF. But I guess every stream is chaos stream, so maybe I should change the name to Chaos Shark. Also, we've had an issue of like my the like auto Twitch thing, like deleting random messages for no reason. Like there was one time it held Stardew in all caps. I was just like, no, you can't be excited, calm down. Right. Your name is David Summerfield 55. Where'd the 55 come from? Eyebrows. And then... take this part. Oops. Compare it to the part we already have. Oh god, don't do that to me. Don't do maths. Because, like, it doesn't look sad in that context either. You put in the redness and the crying and then it looks sad, but otherwise it doesn't really look sad. Da 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 da. Why do my eyebrows always look so fucking... Well... My god, I had when the pencil does that shit. Now they've got eyeliner. Oh god, I feel like I'm losing my mind. Maybe it's the addition of Donkey Kong music. Who knows? We're all insane. Oh, I don't know. I feel like every time I do art on stream, I feel like I know less. But, oh my god, stop doing that to me, please. Well, come back. Da. Do you think I can draw this one? I guess they left. They wanted attention, didn't get it, and then left. Well. Such is the thing today. You know, sometimes it'd be like that. I know there's several friends I have who would like to watch my streams, but I end up streaming when they're working. And I'm like, there's not much I can do because like I've been considering to put like one stream like more later during the day, but it's also like I do better when I stream like during this time, so I get it. And then it's just 'cause everything's a mess. But like, sometimes people watch my VODs and that makes me happy too. Hi Minna! Would you like uppies? Would you like uppies? Come on! Come on! Oh, there she is! Oh, another one of those. Hey, would you like to say something to the bot that just came into chat? You purring, you good girl. You good girl purring. Yo. It is now the midnight stream, actually. If nobody knew, it's the midnight stream. There you go. Hi. She's sitting on my lap, so she's blocking my screen. Sorry, I can't continue streaming because there's a kitty. I don't know if I have a picture of her actually. I've had her on like the... Look, if this was a sketchbook stream, you could actually see her. But since it's on iPad, you can only have her interview. Oh my god, she turned off the microphone. I don't know when it turned off. Hey, would you like to talk? She was purring. I don't know if that was audible though. Hey honey, I kinda have to like continue. Hmm? You go down, go on. Good girl. Oh. Oh my god. Why does it do this stupid thing? Why is her expression so perfect? Okay. Don't know if I've been particularly entertaining today. I'm just a chaotic little bitch. Doing chaotic little bitch things. Wait, how long have I been streaming? 15, 30, 30. Technically, just a little bit over what I meant to do. Oh my god, stop with that, please. It's like every time you're slightly at an angle, it just goes like that. I wish it'd stop doing that. No. Actually, I was playing like The Sims yesterday to be like, today is a rest day, do something. I think I also dreamt about playing The Sims 1 or something. My brain was like, yeah. Might have been slightly overtired, but I did play The Sims. I made a bunch of families, but like basically I just downloaded a bunch of Sims so it wouldn't be like super hard to make Sims good looking. So I just downloaded a bunch of like alternative Sims. And then downloaded a bunch of nice houses, and then I was like, I don't know what to do anymore. Okay, I'm very confused as to like where her ear goes apparently. Let me just try to... There's a note here, great success. The good for the six. Whoops, I'm messing up the lyrics here. because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. There. But I did almost do a pretty good job, though. I think I did a pretty good job. What did you do? Okay. Don't know what her expression there is. She's just kind of pissed. Sincere right now. She is fucking pissed. Oh my god, this stupid fucking pen. This is the drawback with the Apple Pencils, that it's like, would you like to fucking do this? No, I wouldn't actually. We're still alive. Still. I'm not very good at singing this song, am I? I can't even see the eyeball there because the eyebrow's just like bleh. I guess this is what the fucking that pencil's good for, but let me there. Sorry that all of my streams end up like this fucking chaotic bullshit, but and if you want to watch the full stream, I'll put it up on YouTube. I'll edit it and then put it up on YouTube. Sadly, you can't really edit out bits on the VODs, so I just have to take down the whole VOD. Wow, it is coming across as quite intense, but that eye is somehow very fucked up. So the eyebrow sort of goes over it like that. And then it goes like that. It's still fucked up. I think that's best I can do at the moment. You know, it's not too bad. Oh my god, my fucking everything hurts. Oh, fuck me. Ugh. I don't feel like I've been particularly successful. Although I do like this one. This one made it. But I wonder if I should maybe end the stream. Oh, I could show off more of the fucking Tom Hardy ones. We'll try with this one, okay? I don't think I can do it well. Stop turning into a fucking stupid pencil. There. No! Bitch! You don't want a swearing stream, I think you're in the wrong place. He's got such a nice haircut to be drawing because you can see his whole head. There it goes. Oh my god, he cracks me up. Fuck off with that! Don't do that! Stop! I don't know how you stop that shit from happening. So we're just gonna go with this one. I think I just need to look for pencils in Procreate, honestly. Ones that are like, not like that stupid thing. Where you can't barely even see his fucking... He's so blurry. He's so fucking skeptical. I love his mouth. You kind of need those lines, don't you? You kind of need them to go like that to him, for him to be like, I don't know, man. I ain't. I'm not a fucking good artist. I'm just an artist. That's me. Ah, stop. That's me. Yeah, that looks terrible. Bad to fucking end the stream with that, but you know. Here we fucking is. Oh my god, that looks bad. I'll put it back so you don't have to look at it. Don't look at him. But yeah, there's like, let me see. This layer. There's so many. His fucking face! It cracks me up so much. Aw, you bitch. I do not know how to stop the pencils from doing that, because all the pencils do that. But using the ink here is not gonna be good. The way his lips are just like, I don't. How the fuck are you supposed to present that? It's such a good fucking expression, but I don't know if I can, like... His expression cracks me the fuck up. Like, why is there just a little smudge in there sometimes? That I also don't get. Boy. How are you supposed to represent him going, Yeah, it's not the worst. I'll say we've had like some successes, like this one. That's pretty much it. This one, well, I didn't do anything with it, so. Well, I don't know how fucking successful this was, but I'll edit together the full thing on YouTube, and for Twitch it'll just be this part. Check out my YouTube channel. It should be Faye the Shark. Alternatively, it's Night Clown Club. But if you search Faye the Shark, it does come up. I think that's it for today. It was just so fucking chaotic all day. And then it's like not even... Anyway, okay. So, I'll be streaming again on Wednesday. Think I'll be playing a video game. If anybody wants to pop by on Blue Sky, think like gaming video will be okay. So Wednesday, still 3:30 p.m. I'll be playing video game, and then Friday 3:30 p.m. I'll be drawing more. Probably digital art, because it's the digital art stream on Fridays. I hope to see you there. I'm gonna have a lay down and also edit the stream, I suppose. Jesus fucking Christ, today's been a fucking chaotic. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next stream. It was Wednesday, 3:30 p.m. And for now, bye bye.